Listen up, Supermod fans. Chicagoland Games Dice Dojo is the spot for tabletop gamers to enjoy their hobby through great products and even better events. Dice Dojo has the best variety of board games, RPGs, miniature games, and trading card games like Magic and Pokemon in the city. Check out their many events, including dozens of tournaments and their famous free board game night on Wednesdays. Check out their website at chicagolandgames.com or find them on Facebook at Chicagoland Games. Are you looking for more Supermod content? Come join us on Patreon. Patreon.com/PowerCast Network. For just $5 a month, you can get access to YouTube ad-free shows, all Supermod updates, all Supermod spreadsheets. All of our shows are released early. There are bonus episodes and much more. Don't waste another minute, everybody. Head on over to Patreon.com/PowerCast Network. Everybody to the 1987 Supermod. This is the New Year Series. It is the World Wrestling Federation all month long for the month of January, and we are in the hot action here, everybody, as the WWF tour continues, this time cruising on back to New York, where we will be in Alumni Hall. This is a real venue, a real show. No broadcasters, of course, for this one. It is strictly a house show. And we are going to use the real card as much as we possibly can. Here is a list of our issues, everybody that's out. For those of you wondering what happened to Hacksaw Jim Duggan and the Iron Sheik, you're going to have to check out episode 327. It's available on Patreon. That's right, patreon.com/PowerCast Network. Remember, everybody, it's only $5. And with that $5, you will get all of these shows early and YouTube ad-free. You'll also get access to version 10 of the Supermod, along with all the spreadsheets and a lot of bonus action and fun stuff over there on Patreon, everybody. All right, let's take a look. We already went through our absent workers. Let's take a look at our backstage incidents. It's nothing but Strongbow and Mancini doing their protege thing. All right, let's take a look at our card for tonight, everybody, and we do have an exciting one. So this show had only actually had 4 real matches on it, and so we adjusted the rest. Actually, I think it only had 3 matches. And we've adjusted the rest, at least 3 that was listed on Cage Match. They could have realistically had a full card, and it's just been lost through history. We are talking, everybody, about 36 years ago. So here we go. Let's take a look at our card. Those matches with asterisks, of course, have been added to the card to give us a full 8-match card, everybody. We're going to see Patterson versus the Ultimate Warrior in the opener. We're going to see the Shadows up against the Young Stallions. Frenchy Martin is going to face returning dangerous Danny Spivey. Scott Casey, Cowboy Scott Casey, that is going to face newcomer ravishing Rick Rude. Nikolai Volkoff is going to battle the Junkyard Dog, everybody. And we're going to see Butch Reed against Tito Santana. My tongue is twisted here, everybody. I'm sorry. We're going to see Butch Reed versus Tito Santana. Billy Jack Haynes and Ken Patera will join forces against Demolition. And then our main event, everybody, we're going to see the Honky Tonk Man challenge Ricky the Dragon Steamboat for the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship. You know what time it is. I know what time it is. Let's get to booking. 10 minutes, Patterson versus the Ultimate Warrior here. And Pat Patterson has been bouncing around for the Warrior, making him look good. Of course, that's when Pat Patterson isn't doing illegal painkillers and being so messed up that he's not able to go to work. Of course, that happened a couple episodes ago, but we got that one straightened out. All right, the Ultimate Warrior is going over here, everybody. And I hope that you did not expect anything less. We are slowly but steadily building up the Ultimate Warrior here, and my language issues continue. All right, here we go. Up next for our tag team match, it is the Shadows against the Young Stallions. See that, everybody? Sometimes I remember the card. Sometimes. Or we could auto name this one. We're going to get Paul Roma the win here, and Paul Roma is... No, I don't think Paul Roma was from New York. Jimmy Powers was, though. All right, this one is booked. The Young Stallions are going to get the victory here, everybody, as if you expected less, with it being the Shadows. All right, Frenchy Martin against Danny Spivey, and they're going to also go 12 minutes here. Hopefully Spivey isn't showing any ring rust, but it's possible that he is. Danny Spivey's got bad knees at this point, and that was his latest injury, was due to the knees. See that? I almost clicked on Dangerous Danny Davis. And hopefully he's healed up and okay and good to go. He almost looks a little bit like Hulk Hogan there, doesn't he? Just a little bit. I like that picture better than the other one they had. All right, Spivey is going to get the win here, everybody, against Frenchy Martin. And I hope he can keep his health. In real life, he had one match, and then he was out injured again for another month plus. So that's not going to be the case here, hopefully. All right, Scott, speaking of case, let's take a look here at Scott Casey against Rick Rude. That, everybody, is called making something out of nothing. Casey versus Rude. And they're up next here. Here is Scott Casey. Once again, I sing his praises. Good wrestler, good in-ring talent. He's at the end of his career here. He's up there in age, and he's willing to come up to New York and do enhancement matches for us. So here he goes against Rick Rude. These two were good in the ring together. They wrestled each other in world class, and now they're working the circuit here in the WWF. And for those of you wondering, yes, in real life, when Rick Rude came on the scene, he was working Scott Casey in house shows. So here we go. Ravishing Rick Rude is going to get the win, and no doubt he will have words of encouragement from his manager, Bobby the Brain Heenan. All right, Volkoff and the Junkyard Dog. You know what? We used Dog yesterday. We're going to use Dog again tomorrow. Let's get the Dog some rest here. And let's plug in another baby face. But let's use, for the heck of it, let's use David Sammartino. All right, we're going to change that one up. It wasn't a real match anyway, so what does it matter? All right, Sammartino and Volkoff are going to go 14 here. And we haven't used David Sammartino except for television. Hopefully, he's got the stamina. I don't see why he wouldn't. And here is Nikolai Volkoff. And Volkoff is going to get the win here, everybody, against the young Sammartino. He's going to cheat. Got to cheat. I don't care what anybody says. David Sammartino was not bad in the ring. He was not bad at all. He just had an attitude problem that hurt him. And he wasn't his dad. Typical problem most second-generation wrestlers have, unfortunately. All right, this one's booked. Almost. Now for real, there we go. Volkoff's going to get the W. Up next, we have Reed and Santana. These two are going to go 16. Butch Reed's going to get the win here. He's due. And he'll get the win clean. That will not hurt anything. And we got that set properly. Good. Here's Butch Reed with the W. Excellent. All right, up next here, semi-main, Billy Jack Haynes and Ken Patera versus Demolition. They're going to go 18. Do we have... There's Demolition. Do we have Haynes and Patera as a tag team? We do not. Okay. Here is Billy Jack Haynes. Here is Ken Patera. So Haynes and Patera versus Demolition. And we're going to have this one go to a double DQ, everybody. Why not? 4 big dudes. Fun match. As you notice, I changed Ken Patera's picture. I hated that singlet that he wore. It was just an ugly singlet. I thought this was a better picture, so I changed it over for him. That's the one we're going to go with. All right, it's time for our main event. And we got 25 minutes. We have Honky Tonk Man versus Steamboat. And there's the Intercontinental Heavyweight title on the line. Let's get this adjusted first thing before I make the mistake for the 150th time. Here is the Honky Tonk Man. Here is Ricky the Dragon. All right, and we are going to have the Dragon get the win here, everybody clean. And a big win for the Dragon here. All right, we're at 135 minutes. So we are 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's a good time for a house show, a live event. And let's get things rolling here. All right, Patterson and the Warrior. Red text of doom all over the place. And a whopping 48. That's all right. The Warrior is still learning. All right, up next here, the Young Stallions with the win over the Shadows. A whopping 53. We got some red text of doom here, but it's just based off of the Young Stallions for some reason being off their game, even though they're getting the win. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Inconsistency and experience. That's what we figured. All right, up next here, Frenchy Martin and Danny Spivey. Red text of doom here. 41 for this one. This card's not doing so good here, everybody. And Danny Spivey gets the win with the Bulldog. So there we go. All right, up next, Scott Casey and Rick Rude. Rick Rude gets the win with that Rude Awakening. 73 overall. And good stuff here. Volkoff and Sammartino. And Volkoff gets the win with that Russian Bear Hug. 70 overall. And there's actually no digs on David Sammartino, which is good. And here we go. Reed and Santana light things up here with an 80. And Butch Reed gets the win with that Gorilla Press Slam. Good stuff. Let's see if there's any takeaways with these two. There's not. Bonus City all the way through. Good stuff. All right, up next here. Billy Jack Haynes and Ken Patera against Demolition. This one goes to a double DQ just as how we booked it. We get a nice 93 for the score here. Good stuff. Are there any takeaways in this one? Smash overwhelmed by manager. That's a BS thing. Not even going to give that much attention. All right, here we go. The main event. Honky and Ricky Steamboat get a 93 overall also. And our score, overall score, should be just fine for this card. It was a little bit of a gamble. We have Honky Tonk Man is struggling on psychology. What? He was the king of psychology. He did as little as possible in the ring and got the fans going crazy and throwing stuff at him. Whatever. That's the way it is. All right. Got a 90 overall. No population changes. Popularity changes, not population. We're going to point out Ricky Steamboat. He had a hell of a match. We're going to point out Demolition here. They also put in some serious work. And Ricky Steamboat, great performance. Axe and Smash, good performance. There we go. We're going to make that speech. Steamboat is pleased. Axe is pleased. And Demolition is pleased. All right, here we go. We are moving back to our main screen here, everybody. And we are going to update our tour card as we're rolling into Thursday. And we're heading down to the Louisville Gardens, I should say. We are invading the territory of the Continental Wrestling Association. Check out our incoming here. Shadow number 1's tired. That's his problem. Lack of big names. BS to that one. All right, let's take a look here and see if anything catches our eye. NWA live event. Murdoch over McDaniel. I'll buy that as a main event. Denny Brown over Johnny Weaver. I'll buy that one too. Again, not a bad card here. 92 overall. Florida War Memorial Auditorium. 92. Good for them. All right, see if anything else catches our eye. And I just want you to know, I want to correct from a few episodes ago. I called Otto Wands Otto Wands. It's actually Otto Wands. So, correction, everybody. Correction. All right, that's going to do it for us, everybody. Not too much going on in the game world here, except we're a day late with Duggan getting arrested. And if you want to know what happened to him and the Iron Sheik, all you got to do is be a Patreon member and check it out on the Patreon page, where episode 327 is live and in living color on Patreon. All right. For those of you that are looking for us on social media, you can join us on Facebook, facebook.com/groups/1987supermod. You can also find us over on Reddit under the subreddit of TEW 2020 Friends. For those of you looking for version 10 of the Supermod, everybody, you know where to find it by now. You can check it out on Patreon, patreon.com/PowerCast Network. For those of you that are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and then share with us below how you found the channel and what you think of it so far. We're happy to have you. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next time.